Hi, I'm Carol Asfar bin Hamza. Okay, what is integrated circuit? An integrated circuit IC, or sometimes called chip or microchip, is a semiconductor wafer on which thousands or millions tiny resistors, capacitors, and transistors are fabricated. Advantages of IC: it is very small size, 100 times smaller than the discrete circuits. It is also lesser weight, as a large number of components can be packed into a single chip. Weight is reduced. Also, it reduces cost. The mass production technique has helped to reduce the cost. Next it is high reliability due to absence of soldered connection, few interconnections, and small temperature rise. Failure rate is low. It is also low power requirement as the size is small. Power consumption is less. Lastly is very easy replacement. In case of failure, chip can easily be replaced. ICs for numerous applications, as example, television, computer, camera, digital watch, and scientific calculator.
Assalamualaikum, and today I'm gonna continue chapter 1 in CMOS. A dual inline package DIP or DIL or dual inline pin package DIPP is an electronic component package with a rectangular housing and two parallel rows of electrical connecting pin. The package may be through-hole mounted to a printed circuit board or inserted in a socket. Function of IC package. In electronics manufacturing, integrated circuit packaging is the final stage of semiconductor device fabrication, in which the tiny block of semiconducting material is encapsulated in a supporting case that prevents physical damage and corrosion. The case, known as a package, supports the electrical contact which connect the device to a circuit board. The integrated circuit package is possible for keeping the chip safe from all sorts of potential damage. The package must resist physical breakage, provide an airtight seal to keep out moisture, and also provide effective heat dissipation away from the chip. At the same time, it must have effective means of connecting to a PCB, which can change drastically depending on the package type. Plastic or ceramic package. The material used for the body of the package are typically either plastic or ceramic. They both can offer a high thermal conductivity and decent mechanical strength. Ceramic generally has more preferable characteristics, but is more expensive. Increasing the surface area of the package allows for better heat transfer via convection, and some packages utilize metallic fins to enhance heat transfer even further at the cost of valuable space. Larger size also for a greater number of mechanical connections. However, the factors are balanced out by the fact that the package generally needs to be kept as small as possible.
My subtopic that I will present is monolithic integrated circuits. Monolithic ICs have some limitation, that is, the ICs have low power rating. They cannot be used for low application as they cannot have a power rating of more than 1 watt. The isolation between the components inside the IC is poor. The component like inductor cannot be fabricated to the IC. However, the passive components that are fabricated inside the IC will be of small value. For higher values, they have to be connected externally to the IC pins. It is difficult to make a circuit flexible for any kind of variation. A new set of masks is required. This monolithic circuit is built into a single stone or single crystal. In monolithic ICs, all circuit components and their interconnection are formed into or on the top of a single chip of silicon. Monolithic ICs are by far the most common type of ICs used in practice because of mass production, lower costs, and higher reliability. These devices are larger than monolithic ICs but smaller than discrete circuits. These ICs can be used when power requirement is comparatively higher. With a thin or thick film IC, the passive components like resistors and capacitors are integrated, but the transistor and diodes are connected as discrete components to form a complete circuit. The essential difference between the thin and thick film ICs is not their relative thickness, but the method of deposition of film. Both are similar appearance, properties, and general characteristic. The characteristic is the circuit is fabricated by interconnecting a number of individual chips. Hybrid ICs are widely used for high-power audio amplifier application, have better performance than monolithic ICs. Process is too expensive for mass production.
My name is Muhammad Yunus. I will present about analog circuit. Analog circuit is a first point from my presentation. Firstly, analog circuit dealing with signal free to vary from 0 to full power supply. This stands in contrast to digital circuit, which almost exclusively employ all or nothing signal. Voltage restricted to values of 0 and full supply voltage with no valid state in between those extreme limits. Analog circuits are often referred to as linear circuit to emphasize the valid continuity of signal forbidden in the digital circuit. But this label is unfortunately misleading. Number 2 is integrated circuit, providing a multitude of free engineering functions available at very low cost, benefiting students and professional circuit designers alike. Most integrated circuits provide the same functionality as discrete semiconductor circuit at higher level of reliability and at a fraction of the cost. Usually, discrete component circuit construction is of favor only when power dissipation levels are too high for integrated circuit to handle. Point number 3 is about important analog integrated circuit is the operational amplifier or ops amplifier. Essentially nothing more than a differential amplifier with very high voltage gain. Ops amplifier are the workhorse of the analog design world. By cleverly applying feedback from the output of a ops amplifier, feedback from the output of a op amplifier to one or more of its input, a wide variety of behavior may be obtained from this single device. Many different models of op amplifier to one or more of its input, a wide variety of behavior may be obtained from this single device. Many different models of OF amplifier are available at low cost. Example of analog IC application are voltage comparator, precision voltage follower, non-inverting amplifier, high impedance voltmeter integrator, 5.5 audio oscillator, 5.5 RMP generator, PWM power controller, class B audio amplifier. Point number 4 is about digital circuit. Digital circuit dealing with signal restricted to the extreme limit of 0 and some full amount. This stands in contrast to analog circuit in which signals are free to vary continuously between the limit enforced by power supply voltage and circuit resistance. This circuit find use in the true or false logical operation and digital computation. Point number 6 is a circuit using TTL technology. Circuit using TTL technology require a regulated power supply voltage of 5 volts and will not tolerate any substantial deviation from this voltage level. Any TTL circuit in this topic will be adequately labeled as such, and it will be expected that you realize its unique power supply requirement. Example of digital IC: a basic gate function, NOR gate, SR latch, NAND gate, SR enable latch, NAND gate, SR flip-flop, LED sequencer, simple combination lock, binary counter, and 7-sigma display. Point number 7 is about a mixed signal integrated circuit. A mixed signal integrated circuit is any integrated circuit that has both signal circuit and digital circuit on a single semiconductor die. In real-life application, mixed signal designers are everywhere. For example, a smart mobile phone. However, it's more accurate to call them mixed signal system. Mixed signal IC also process both analog and digital signal together. For example, an analog to digital converter is a mixed signal circuit. Mixed signal circuit or system are typically cost-effective solution for building any modern consumer electronic application. Last point of my presentation is about a mixed signal system on a chip. AMS SoC can be combination of analog circuit, digital circuit, instructed mixed signal circuit like ADC, and embedded software. Integrated circuit IC are generally classified as a digital, example microprocessor, or analog, example operational amplifier (OFM). Mixed signal IC are chip that contain both digital and analog circuit on the same chip. This category of chip has grown dramatically with the increased use of 3G, cell phone, and other portable technology.